A ministerial task force will be formed to deal with the Wuhan virus.
We have confirmed the first case of Wuhan novel coronavirus patient in Singapore.
Singapore has seen its first local transmissions of the coronavirus.
The cluster of 4 cases is linked to Chinese tourists who visited a health product shop.
Today, the task force has deliberated carefully and decided to raise the risk assessment to DORSCON Orange.
Recent panic buying prompted by COVID-19 hasn't put much of a dent in Singapore's national stockpile.
There's no need to stock up with instant noodles or toilet paper.
Case 66 is probably the primary case for the Grace Assembly of God Church cluster.
Singapore has confirmed 10 new cases of COVID-19 infection. 6 are linked to the Safra Jurong cluster.
2 patients in our National Centre for Infectious Diseases have passed away this morning due to complications arising from COVID-19 infection.
Close all bars and entertainment venues like nightclubs, discos, cinemas, theatres and karaoke outlets.
We will therefore impose significantly stricter measures. This is like a circuit breaker.
Of the new cases that were linked to clusters, the majority of them in fact were cases linked to the dormitories.
So we will now take a further step and make it mandatory for everyone to wear masks when they go out.
Singapore has reported a record 1,426 new COVID-19 cases, the first time daily figures have exceeded 1,000. The Health Ministry says the vast majority of the new cases are foreign workers in dormitories.
We will therefore extend the circuit breaker for 4 more weeks beyond the 4th of May until the 1st of June. To our migrant workers, let me emphasize again, we will care for you just like we care for Singaporeans.
The multi-ministry task force will gradually allow more activities to resume. This will be done in phases to reduce the risk of a second wave.
We are now ready to exit the circuit breaker. We now are able to enter into phase 2 after 18th of June 2359.
We have no assurance that the pandemic will be over before this government's term must end next April. And that is why I have decided to hold the general election now.
Singapore will be voting in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic.
We are also putting in place enhanced control measures at these popular places.
Both sides have settled the arrangements for the reciprocal green lane.
And I'm happy to report that the team has indeed been able to complete the testing of all workers in the dormitories and will do so by tomorrow, 7th of August.
This year, National Day falls amidst COVID-19. We are not able to celebrate in our usual way.
We will start cautiously and lift the travel restriction for visitors from 2 countries, Brunei and New Zealand.
The availability of Trace Together tokens for those who wish to use it.
Singapore has begun distributing Trace Together tokens to enhance COVID-19 contact tracing.
We have concluded negotiations and will be launching the Singapore-Hong Kong air travel bubble this month.
A 2-week delay is now indefinite as Hong Kong continues to deal with a new wave of COVID-19 infections.
Phase 3 will begin on the 28th of December. So we will end the year with some good news.
Slightly more breathing room across Singapore today as it enters phase 3 of its reopening.
I took the opportunity to have my own jab and now I'm done. 30 minutes, waited, nothing happened.
Co-chairs received their first dose of the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine. Health Minister Gan Kim Yong and Education Minister Lawrence Wong were inoculated at the Kwong Wai Shui Hospital.
Singapore has started vaccinating its seniors against COVID-19.